All right, so I think I'm live. Let's see. Are we popping up? Not yet. Almost. Come on now, YouTube. There we go. Got a link. We've got a link, I think. Oh, YouTube. It's just messing with me. Come on now. I see it right there. Hey, Gary. Nice to have you here. Wally, nice to have you here as well. I'm just trying to get my YouTube to work so I can grab that link and put it in the Discord channel. Just having a little bit of a lag here, but hopefully we get it all sorted out. All right, we're going to copy the link here. All right, hopefully that's the right link. And we'll get it going. We'll get it again started here shortly. Hey, Incognito, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Let's throw the link into the Discord channel. There we go. All right, we are live. I'm going to close this. Just a heads up, keep putting your IDs in there if you haven't already, right? The Facebook and web contests have started in terms of name entry. I still need to make the videos for the Facebook and web YouTube side, right, for Saturdays. That's going to be coming out hopefully tomorrow before the live stream. So I plan on making them after this live stream ends, ideally, unless something comes up, in which case they will come out after tomorrow's live stream. But the plan is to get them out before that time. Yeah, so everything has been going quite well, actually. Things have been pretty busy generally. We got midterms this week and next week, so it's going to be a little bit hectic, but things have been going well. And so, obviously studying in preparation, so a little bit less in the video footage area than I would like, but hopefully we are making some progress. I did still make some content, and I do still have a couple things I want to talk about today, actually. So we're going to talk about upcoming events that we should be on the lookout for, as well as thank you guys for pointing out that there was something that was sent out to the YouTubers. I totally misclicked, closed it before I even looked at it. So we will be looking at that later today for sure. It's the Hero Wars concept art for the Masquerade skins. Hello to Francis Egan. Thank you for hopping on to the live stream. We got Kim Tay coming in. Hello to you as well. Hey, CalNap. Always a pleasure. And Rod Parker, hey to you as well. Thank you guys all for being here, and thank you guys for hitting that like button. It is much appreciated. Doesn't go unnoticed. And let's see. So times 4 sale, we still got some time on that, which is very nice, right? So a good event to pick up emeralds if that's what you're trying to do. Times 4, haven't seen a deal better than that, I'll be honest. I haven't been on all day because we haven't had a guild war, which is good and bad. We are currently in Silver League, so if we did have a war, it would either mean that we're battling for a demotion, which is not ideal, or a promotion, which would be great, but our team's not quite ready yet. So we are, building up our reserves, which is always good. And so we are on our way with that. I'm going to go ahead and spend 100 emeralds here to get some more energy going. And we're going to try to get some Dragon's Heart for our Martha. So there's that. We got that going. Awesome. All right. And then you can see here, right, we get some little fireworks, it looks like, from, I want to say, Isaac with his new skin. But anyway, cool stuff there. Cool stuff for sure. Hey, Asani, nice to have you here. Good night wherever you are. I'm sure it's probably nighttime, so thank you for checking in. Let's see, I better check my Grand Arena while I'm talking about checking in. Special events, of course, we have Time of the Fearless haven't really had too much time to hop onto this, but it's nice. We do get some skin stones here. I would have preferred the large skin stones, but whatever. You can't always control how Hero Wars does these things. They are gravitating towards a lot more of the what they're deeming the regular skin stones now, right? Which have the 10 soul stones in them. So, whatever. All right, we're going to pick up Sebastian here, some soul stones from him, skin stones, and team morale. Gathering soul stones of any hero. Cool. All right, and then I need to get some more dragon's hearts for our Martha. So, okay. So, let's see. Let's talk about what's been going on this week. This week, obviously, we had the most recent skins, right? So we had the skins of Isaac, right? The lunar skin. We had the, actually, no, I'm wrong. We had the romantic skins drop. Romantic skin of Yasmin, who I am working on improving. We had Aurora, right? Aurora had a new skin. I actually really like this one. It looks kind of cool. So we got Aurora. And we had, I want to say Chaba, right? Or wait, no. No, we had a health skin for Darkstar. That's what we had. So, I mean, I got all of them ultimately after I got enough soul stones. But it seems like a lot of you guys like the event because you got some skin stones as opposed to getting the soul stones of these heroes, which I thought was pretty interesting. So not a bad thing at all. When does it become the break point to use Rarity Fair as opposed to grinding for items? Yeah, this is a great question, Ray. I think the breaking point for me typically depends on how many items I have to make. So for items like Drummer's Fancy, where it's like, I need 200 of these, 200 of these, 200 of these. Like, I think that's kind of a point where I'm like, all right, how many emeralds would it cost me for that specific item? So some of these like this, like Chalice of Primordials, I would just try to make because it's only 200 of one specific fragment. By the time I start to seriously consider cost benefit analysis, is really when I get to these items where it's like, this is going to take me forever. This is going to take me forever. Plus these guys, like this is just, that's where I cross the line probably, is when the items become almost too numerous. So for me, like if I'm looking at Martha and I'm thinking, all right, I can probably build this item here. I can also probably build this one and this one. But maybe I start, thinking, maybe Piercing Gaze isn't quite worth it. And Creator of Worlds, for me, this is the item I don't want to be making. So I think those are kind of like the adjustments I make. So usually it's like, once I get to red, I start looking at the last item. Usually that's the one that's the hardest to make. Sometimes they change it up on you. But, that's how I kind of make my determination on, do I want to, level up or do I want to do Rarity Fair? So I think that's how I determine it, Ray. Hopefully that makes sense. We should get large skin stones. There's too much skins out there. I agree. I think that's true. And I think even leveling them up, right, takes a long time. So I don't know. Just my opinion. But yeah, I agree with you. I think, it would be nice if we got some large skin stone chests just because, you get so few from your daily login. And like, yeah, you get, another 50 maybe from these, but this is again chance. You're not getting a guaranteed 50, and maybe you are getting a guaranteed 50, but it doesn't seem like very many skin stones. I always feel like I need a lot more, especially as I get further along. Because let's face it, you need a lot of skin stones to level up. Even one level could be very, very costly. So I'm going to go ahead and see if I can actually pick some up in the Outland shop. We can, so I'm going to do that. I'm going to pick up some of these as well. I know I've been saving these, but I don't really know what I've been saving them for other than to pick up some more skin stones, which I just did. And I'm working on, personally, I'm working on Yasmin on this account, mainly because she's like a second attacker and she's very tough to combat unless you have Helios. And a lot of people on my server still do not have a good Helios in place. And with the great added benefit to me that Asgard provides power-ups, if I power up for Kark, that's automatically also a power-up for my marksman, or not marksman, my, is it marksman? I want to say marksman, but anyway, it's warrior class. Excuse me, warrior class with not only Kark but also Yasmin. They're both in that same group, so it makes it a lot easier for me to level them both up at the same time. My oven died this week. Had to buy a different one, so no emeralds for me this month. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Gary H. But you know what? An oven is essential. So I totally get it, and I actually think that is probably the better long-term buy. But it is rough that unfortunately the timing didn't just work out this time. But hey, your oven hopefully will be a better replacement, and maybe it'll be even more effective, saving you more time and in the future. So it might be a blessing in disguise. Plus, the food is probably better in your oven than it is from your game. That's totally random. But anyway, yes. So sorry to hear that, but I'm glad that you are getting your essentials. Let's see. Francis says Romantic, Aurora, Yasmin, and Darkstar. You're right. I got you after a little while there. Hey, Vitamin, nice to have you here. Always love the thumbs up emojis. Love it. Much appreciated. Once you reach red items, that is the breaking point, Wally says. I agree. I think, some of those items get a lot more intense in terms of what you need to make them. They obviously are also a little bit more expensive in the emerald department, but I think that that's the breakdown. So for me, as soon as I see like there's multiple red aspects as well as like high, like what is this, orange fragments, I'm like, how can I find a different way to do this without having to expend a bunch of energy? So that's definitely the thought process there. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. Unity of Extremes, but I think it's 21,400 emeralds, so I will try to work on it before during an event with a shop. Fair enough. Count says, even if we had been offered 500 skin stones per day free of charge, it would not be sufficient for upgrading 10 skins per year. I think you make a fair point. It's valid. It is valid. I need a set of tires for the car, but I bought emeralds instead. I hear you, Incognito. I hear you. Hopefully you have enough time to potentially get those tires in about 2 weeks or so. Just a thought. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, an oven's definitely a big purchase. Sometimes things have to be done, though. Have to be done. Hey, Herbert Lau. Nice to have you here. Hello to you. I hope you are doing well. So a lot going on in the Hero Wars universe. Last week it was a lot of skins coming all at once. And thank you guys again. I gotta thank you guys again because I did not read my mail when I got the Masquerade art, and I do want to fill it out, but I want to do it with you guys. And I'm ultimately going to probably make a video on this separately as well. But I'd love to hear your thoughts since you guys are here with me and would love to kind of talk about it. So before I keep going on with these, I'm going to open my daily free chest. But we got some Heidi Soul Stones, cool. And I want to kind of go through this. So Hero Wars concept art of Masquerade skins. And the reason I opened two of these is because some of my personal information is in between this portion of the writing and the next one, which is the exact same thing. You just scroll down a little bit. So I didn't want to... Yeah, so that's why that happened. But anyway, all right, let's read this here. Hello, our legendary YouTuber. We want you to be one of the first players who will see the concept art of the Masquerade skins that are coming this April. This picture below is a current work in progress. Please be aware that skins stats are not set yet, and their appearance may change in the future. We want to show you how the first concept art looks. Of course, you can share the content of this form with your audience if you want to. What do you think about upcoming skins and this type of teaser? Share your thoughts below in the form. Kind regards, Hero Wars team. All right, so I'm going to close this. And this is scrolled down from that same message. So these are the concept art of Masquerade skins for Tristan on your left, Jew in the middle, and Martha on your right. So these are the three skins that they're talking about. And again, thank you guys for reminding me. I emailed support. They were like, yeah, no problem. We get it. So they sent me a link. So that's what's happened here. So thank you guys for reminding me about this. Totally didn't even think about it. Anytime I see a message, I assume it is... I think I assume that it is the Valkyrie's favor and just close it. So thank you guys for pointing that out. But now back to this. So Tristan's on the far left. He looks pretty cool. He looks like one of those really really built guys who likes disco, right? I mean, he has like a disco ball for his initial like chain purification like uh, item, right? And then you have Jew, who's looking like a punk rocker, right? And he's got his ear pierced. He's got his crazy boomerang things in his hands, making him stronger. Love that. And then we got Martha here, who looks like she just regressed. She must have gotten some surgery or something, and she's sitting on top of an Elvis themed um, turtle. Crazy stuff going on here. She's got a mic in hand. She's an artist, and I guess they've got what looks to be Punch, maybe? I'm not sure what I'm looking at, but music themed Martha, who looks like she's way younger than she normally is. So, yeah, here we go. This is what they're talking about. So, yeah, the skins look awesome. Okay, awesome. All right, so I'm going to say, love the concept of sharing with us to share with our audience. Skins are looking awesome. Skins are looking awesome. All right. So I'm going to keep that for now, and I'm not going to submit anything because I do want to make a video out of this, but I'm going to make a separate note. Let's see. New note. Should probably try to better hide some of this, but might not be able to get rid of all of that. Okay, let's see. Is there a way I can put it? Oh, let's do a sticky note. Can I do a sticky note? It's all right. I will save this for now in a note right here. All right, so that's my thoughts so far. On a scale of 1 to 5, how do you like these skins? I actually think they're pretty cool. What do you guys think? I wish Jew got spikes on his jacket. Okay, like right here. Like, are you talking like right behind the elbow, or what do you think? I'm just curious. But I do like it so far. I like the look. You just want spikes on the jacket? Or are you thinking like on the back of the jacket? On the shoulder of the jacket? What are we thinking? I'm curious, so I can kind of give better feedback to the crew. I can, comment on it here. I think it's, totally feasible. I think this is an April Fool's joke. It does get released on April Fool's Day. That is typically how these things are done. Hey, 3v1, everything's going great. We're talking about the upcoming ideas for the Masquerade skins, right? This is a form that Hero Wars sent a lot of the YouTubers that they have. So, I got this form a little bit later because I totally just closed it, wasn't paying attention. But these are the concepts for the new skins. I'll probably be making a video on this a little later. But, I mean, I think these are pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, so spikes on jacket, gotcha. Oh, okay. So you don't like the fact that the weapons are the exact same. You would like a different type of weapon. What do you think would be a better weapon for Jew? What should he be holding? Weapons for Jew could be a little different. Okay. And I've also heard that, maybe some spikes on Jew's jacket. Okay. Any other thoughts? I'm more than open. I mean, I think Martha to me is decked out. I think she's, I don't know what kind of ancient, anti-aging cream she's using, but I need some of it because I'd love to look that old when, Martha is as old as she actually is. But anyway, she looks great. Tristan, I think, looks pretty cool too. But I agree, Jew could use a little bit more. Um, yeah, I agree. I'm not really sure how they could change the weapons, though. Do you guys have more of a specific idea on the weapons? I like it. I like the idea of changing them, but I guess I'm curious as to what we're thinking here. I mean, maybe he could be holding like drumsticks. I don't know. You think that's crazy? Like if he's holding like drumsticks, like he's a punk rocker or something? Like I don't know. Is that let's look at his skin's options right now. I want to see if that's been something that's already been done. Let's take a quick look. So Tristan obviously will look real quickly, but he's got this basic purifier. He looks pretty normal, and so I think this updated skin for him looks great, as well as the Martha. Right? I'm just gonna since we're already here, we're gonna talk about it. But yeah, so you got the turtle, right, and then you got Martha who showing some wrinkles here, right? She's got the war paint going on, but she's definitely showing some stuff there. She got the weird hand in motion. The winter skin, the solar skin. Again, she looks super young here. Not sure what's going on with that. But yeah, Turtle's always looking pretty similar. I mean, obviously here he has some get up as well, but it's cool. I like that. And so now let's look at Jew, right? In Jew's basic default, he does have a very war tribal looking items there that he's holding. He's got some axes, that's true. And here he's got like boomerangs, okay. And here he has a similar throwing theme, but it has more of the star shape, like almost like a starfish. So, I mean, maybe it's crazy, but I think you're right. Maybe if he's holding, do you think it would be a bad look if he's holding like drumming sticks, like like when you like drummer, like because he looks like a punk drummer to me. But I don't know. What do you think? Um, Juberings are not in harmony with Tristan and Martha. I think that design could be improved. Okay. The biggest flaw in Juicekin is that the weapon is the exact same as the default model. Other Juicekins have different shaped weapons. I think not bad, quite funny. Okay, love it. Spikes on the shoulders like football players' shoulder pads. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Weapon could be something 70 to 80 themed. Martha and Tristan skins look great. Maybe make the weapon look like a vinyl album. Huh. Vinyl album. I like this. I like this. We're brainstorming here. I really like it. And when I do actually make the video on this particular event, if you guys wouldn't mind also putting in the comments, because I know Hero Wars actually does check comments. So if there's enough comments, I can be like, okay, here's a suggestion that our team's made, and we can just pin them and like them a lot so that they get they get noticed on my video. So I think that would be something that's good. But I like that word brainstorming here. This is definitely good stuff, and I'll put it into the feedback. But I also will obviously make another video on it. So if other people who couldn't make this live can also comment on this, cool. Um, Maybe a microphone or saxophone or other instrument. Okay, I like this. Microphone, saxophone, other instruments that are 80s themed. I think this is a great idea. I really do. I like it. I like it a lot. Um, okay, cool. Yeah, no, thank you, 3v1. I really appreciate your guys' feedback on this. And this was actually something that came up thanks to, all you guys mentioning it. And so I like talking about this kind of stuff. It's important to me that the community is engaged. And obviously, I know you guys care about this stuff because I care about it as well. And I think it's cool. The skins are cool. So, I mean, I think it's nice to have cool designs as well. You like the vinyl idea as the weapon. Vinyl album is a hit. Okay, I'll put it there. I like it. Vinyl album is a great idea. Okay. All right. The mobile version will have a big event tomorrow. I believe they have a Jorgen event coming up. Let me double check here, but I'm pretty sure mobile has a Jorgen event based on my remembering. Let me open the app real quick. I'm like 99% sure we have a Jorgen event. Yeah, so we got a Jorgen event. It's actually live right now. I think it just went live not even probably like 20 minutes ago. So it's just live right now. Good call on that, Vitamin. It is a good event. I mean, Jorgen's a great hero. Sebastian does not counter Jorgen on mobile, so makes him one of the most dangerous heroes on that platform. Great call. Great call. Let's see. Juke could have some rock or gothic style accessories. The weapons are not exactly the same, but it's close. to his base skin weapon. The vinyl idea is great. If you look at Tristan's other skin, he has spikes on the shoulders. Would be good for Jew. Let's take a look at Tristan's other ones so I'm on the same page. Okay, so Tristan, ooh, he has spikes. Okay, so we're talking Tristan solar skin like spikes. Tristan solar skin spikes on shoulders, maybe on jacket. Okay, I like it. I like it a lot. Could be good. Could be good for sure. All right, yeah, all right, I like that. What do we think on his hair? I like his hair personally. I don't think there's anything wrong with it. He's got the leg warmer thing going, which is definitely a big fad during that time. I know the jacket, obviously, with some spikes, could be some flair, and if he has, I think, vinyl, discs, maybe that's something to think about. Vinyl record weapon, silver sawtooth edge. All right. Juice boomerang could be replaced by large shakers on both hands. Could do shakers as well, but basically we're thinking we need something different on these weapons for sure. Maybe we go vinyl. Maybe we go shakers. I'll make a note. I'll make a note. I think a saxophone is a great idea. I just think it's very difficult for them to do with the amount of space they have. But let's see. What was it? It was shakers, right? Okay. All right. Cool. Hey, Greg IMO. I'm doing great. We're talking a little bit about the sneak preview on skins that are potentially coming to us on April Fool's Day, right? Because these are what are they called again? They're called I'm trying to remember the exact name of the skin. I almost want to say the April's Fool skin. The Masquerade skin. That's right. The Masquerade skin, I believe, is April 1st, which is these skins. It's actually even in the name. I don't even know why I blanked. But yeah, so I'm getting your guys' thoughts right now. We're talking about these three new skins and kind of what you think of the art. I do love Martha's skin a lot. I think there's a lot going on there. I like Tristan's as well. I agree with you guys after you guys pointed out that Jew could be made better. I thought Jew was lacking something, but I didn't quite put my finger on it until you guys mentioned it. So I really think it's cool. Ray says maybe the shakers aren't really punk. Okay, fair. But yeah, so I do think that maybe a vinyl record would be something kind of cool. Um, I don't know. I like it. I do like it though. I think the vinyl records would be epic, and I think everything else is right. So if we could add a little spike in here, that would be kind of cool. And I think that's a good starting point. So I did kind of just want to get that out there with you guys before I made a video on it and got more feedback. That way, when I'm talking about it, I can say, yeah, we talked about it, and these were some of our ideas. What do you guys think? And kind of go from there. So I really appreciate your guys' thoughts on this. I'm not going to fill it out right now, but basically, it's on a scale of 1 to 5. How do you like these skins? I'm probably going to go with a 4. And the reason I'm going to go with a 4 has everything to do with the fact that this Jew skin could just be slightly improved, right? So I'm going to go with a 4 on design. 4 out of 5 currently. Could be better regarding Jew, right? So everything else is pretty good. I mean, a 5 is a perfect score. So, I like them very much. I mean, I did like them a lot. But I think, with those improvements we talked about on Jew, right, that spike on the jacket as well as the vinyl record players for throwing devices, I like that. I like that a lot. Are those CDs on Martha's microphone and speaker? It looks like there are, and I think that is kind of what we're looking for Jew to hold. And it would be in theme with all these guys. I think it would. Yeah, it looks like there's some music stuff right here on top. It looks like this is actually like an old record player. And this looks like, I initially thought it looked like juice, like punch juice. Yeah, it does. It does look like that. All right, so some good stuff. Studs on jacket, chains, punk them out. We could add a chain. Oh, I like that. Could add a chain. Weapons for Jew, spikes. What was it? Spikes, studs, and chain. Spikes, studs, chain. I like the chain idea a lot, actually. I think that would be cool. He'd be thugging. All right, okay, I like it. So I think that's some great stuff for that. And so that's given me a lot to talk about when I do make that video, which will probably be in a couple days. I'm thinking Monday is probably when I'll make that video. So it'll be dropped either Monday night or Tuesday. But if you guys could keep, commenting on it and saying, hey, yeah, I really did think that, the vinyl record idea is good, et cetera, et cetera. And if we can keep getting those thumbs up on those comments, I can pin them and we can really try to get Hero Wars attention on that particular video. So I think that's a great idea. I'll at them on it and all that stuff. So yeah, good stuff. Welcome, Edward. Nice to have you here. We're actually really quickly talking about this new concept for Masquerade skins that Hero Wars has released to some of us, YouTubers regarding upcoming skins. And so I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on this before I made a official video on it. We got a Tristan skin here, we got a Jew skin, and a Martha skin. So, we talked about this a little bit here, and I'll be making a video on it in the future. But yeah, we were just talking about different ideas and just brainstorming how we liked and what we thought could be improved. With that, I'm going to look at these three heroes from a stat perspective and see what would be ideal for these guys. Let's take a look. So Martha, what does she really need? I feel like she's a pretty solid hero. So she's got the speed up going here, some health, magic attack for more health regeneration and health. So bottom line for her, the only thing she really needs, I guess, is still health, which I don't know. That's kind of scary to me because she's already pretty good. But I guess magic attack might allow for Tea Party to go. Conjures a totem in front of the character. Restores allies' health. Enemies can't target the totem, but it can take AoE damage. Health regen for each ally based on magic attack. So we have a skin already on intelligence, armor, and health. I guess magic attack would be the next thing. What do you guys think? But yeah. What is the time frame for the skins? I'm thinking CDs don't necessarily fit the era. I think it's like an 80s themed kind of thing that they got going on there, based on what I'm seeing, right? Because it looks like, I want to say he was like kind of like a punk rock and roll, and then you had Martha, who looked like she was ready to be like doing like karaoke almost, and then you had Tristan, who looked like he was, he had the ball, right? The disco ball going. So that's kind of what it looked like to me. But yeah. Did Hero Wars ever pull a prank on us? Not that I'm aware of. Not that I am aware of. Could consider going with the Kiss outfit. Okay. Maybe not too close to a Kiss outfit because we don't want to do any like infringement stuff, but maybe close to a Kiss outfit. Okay, okay. And I'll take a look at that a little bit more in depth as well. Need her healing brew help. Healing brew, really related to health. So at this point, we would need more health. All right. I could see it. More health for Martha. Magic defense could be an option. I feel like some of the biggest problems for her are going to be Celeste, and we're talking about Luther, right? So those are probably her two biggest targeting attackers currently that I can think of off the top of my head. So those two guys really go for back line. And so, yeah, health obviously helps others around her as well as herself. Magic defense, great against Celeste potentially, but maybe not against Luther. So, I don't know. Some thoughts there. Tristan is a copy of Elvis directly. Fair. We got Jew here. Strength, armor, pen, magic defense, critical hit chance. We give Jew a physical attack skin. I think he is one of the scariest boss fighters. He's already super scary as a boss fight, but we give him a physical attack skin. He will be the best boss attacker in the game. He already is, but like even more so. Like it will set him apart, above and beyond. I'll be impressed. Any AOD is a counter for Martha. Avoid leveling her health now. Gotcha. Hey Bass, nice to have you here. Thank you for joining the live stream. Let's see. Roar as well. Tristan. Yep, call him Tristan. No, it happens. So let's see. Let's take a look at Tristan here. Tristan is a newer hero, so a lot of people don't actually even use Tristan yet. And I think the reason being just like, he's so far behind everyone else in terms of level ups because, again, like, not everyone has the resources to level up every single new hero that comes in the game. So Tristan is really a physical attacker. I mean, he has health, but he's really based on physical attack. I think physical attack would just be a bonus for him. So if you can get another physical attack, that might entice some people to look at him more seriously, which I think is really what Hero Wars wants to do, right? They want users of Hero Wars to use different heroes, and to do that, they would want to basically increase the best stat of Tristan, which I think would be physical attack, would make him more interesting to use with Luther and even potentially Galahad. So could be something to consider there. AoE, I got you. The teapot gets knocked over so fast, so she's really not healing anyone. Let's see, so tea party. So she would need more magic attack for, well, health regen. So she would need more magic attack for this to be a better health regen situation. Is what I'm getting out of this, right? So maybe a magic attack for Martha, physical attack for Jew, and physical attack for Tristan would probably be the ideal state, right? So Jew either physical attack or critical hit. Yeah, I agree. I think physical attack might be a little bit better, but I agree critical hit would be very nice as well. You really can't go wrong. Really cannot go wrong. Tristan needs magic defense or armor penetration. Magic defense. Let's see. I didn't even look at his overall stats. So you could be right. You probably are right. Stats. Armor penetration isn't terrible. Physical attack is good. Health is decent. Armor is not great. Magic defense is not great either. But I think you can compensate by having Isaac on your team. So that's why I'm not as worried about magic defense, even though I see your point. I guess I would prefer physical attack or armor penetration personally, count that. But I get it. Tristan will get physical attack, if anything, in my opinion, makes sense. Physical attack Tristan, armor penetration Jew, and magic attack Martha would be the best. Okay, I could see that. I agree. I don't disagree with any of that. I think there's a couple of options for a couple of the heroes, but I don't think we are far off from one another in terms of what we're talking about. I agree with everyone. Let me claim a couple of these real quick. All right. So there's that. Also, we do have a new contest. I mentioned this once, but I'm going to mention it again for you guys. If you have not already put in your ID on the Discord channel, right? So we have the Sundays list already started, right? And then we need to look at the Saturdays list, which I need to make the YouTube videos for, so you guys can enter those Saturday contests. I'm working on them. Haven't gotten them done yet, but my hope is to get them done after this stream. So that is my goal. So let's see. We're going to start some of these expeditions. One of the most important things here for me is Chaos Cores. I never, ever, ever, ever have enough. So we need to make these expeditions count ideally. There's that. There we go. And we got that going. All right. My team is a Kira blender, so good. Yes, your AoE Kira blender team is going to be perfectly fine against Martha for the most part. Absolutely. Let's see. We need to... I'm working on Ishmael, so we're going to go ahead and finish off this first artifact for Ishmael, and we no longer need to worry about that absolute, but I need to do this last one. So we are on the grind to get more chaos cores. Just it never ends on the Chaos Core front. So yeah, long ways to go there, but we're making our team better. Ishmael's actually one of my favorite off meta heroes right now, currently to be used. I got no disdain for him. Got nothing but love. All right, let's see. I do need to grab a couple more items. Let's take a look. Shining Armor Recipe, always a good one to grab. Book of Tales as well. Enigma's Chronicles. Don't really want that if I don't need it. Looks like I will need it eventually, though. The Trine. That's an item I don't like making, so I love buying it if I can. Evening Curfew. Friendship Chips. But nothing I need. No. All right, anyway. So there's that. Do I have the arena frame yet? I'll be honest, I probably do not because I have not been doing it as often, but I do know that I've gotten first place at least once. Let's see, Outland Conqueror, we've got 2 of 3. Arena Master Frame. So this is the one you were asking about. We've got number 1 6 times, and I will say it's a very competitive arena. I guess maybe in the future I should consider Grand Arena, but right now I don't have all my heroes to maxed out strength. A lot of people do. Um, there are some whales on my server, so I haven't done it, but it's on the to-do list. I don't know if I'll get there this year because I got a couple other goals in mind, but it's something on my mind for sure. The other thing I'm curious about, guys, and would love to know your thoughts is with Asgard, right? So we've got the evolution of the 2nd and 5th skill. Do you guys think that Hero Wars will drop new Ascension Spire skills when it is Hero Wars birthday, which is in a month, right? So basically, Hero Wars birthday is in mid-March, a little bit after mid-March, but basically mid-March. And so with that, do you think we will have new heroes getting their, what do you call it? Do you think we'll be having new Ascension skills being unlocked, right? I'm curious because that will definitely increase that will definitely change the landscape of Hero Wars, right? Because every time there's new skills on 2 and 5, it's going to cause not a disruption, but a reshuffling of power potentially for these heroes, right? Because right now, I think there's a limited number of heroes that have those 2nd and 5th skills, right? Like Darkstar has it. Where's Darkstar? Well, I guess even if I go to like my Kark, for example, right? On level 2, I'm still missing the ability for the skill upgrade. Like, it doesn't even exist. So I'm curious, how are they going to roll this out? And what do you think the next heroes will be to get a skill upgrade? Just because I think it could be an opportunity for Hero Wars to do something when it is Hero Wars birthday. I don't know. Just throwing that out there. Just throwing it out there. Okay. Magic Attack would be a waste for Martha, especially since it is only 1 skill. I hear you. I hear it. Tristan's Artifact Weapon gives armor penetration. Do you have Arena Frame? Not yet. Working on it. I would be more than happy to help with Arena if you want. I got Frame with 550k power on server 2. I'm open to any and all help at all times, 3v1. So absolutely not a problem. Got to run to a poker game. Good luck, Rod. Hope you win a bunch of money. And if not, then I hope you have fun. So there you go. Good luck to you. And let's see, I'm going to wrap up a couple more of these basic things I can do on my account. All right, so I'm going to open up some of these Pet Summoning Eggs real quick. So there's that. And I just got to do a couple more things, and then I think we can pretty much wrap things up here. Let's go ahead and do our Titanite as well. I know we have the ×4 sale, right? And we have the Outland event currently. Well, it's not it's an Outland event, but it's basically ×4 sale is really what this whole event is all about. And I know, let's see, I believe the next event will have, I'm just trying to think. So we had a Water Titan event, I believe, recently, right? I'm not wrong on that. Inventory. Titan Artifact event, we had a Hero Artifact event, and we had a Fire Titan event. So I guess logically speaking, we also had a Storm Legacy event. So what events have we not had? I'm trying to think. I guess we haven't had a Titan Art. Have we had a Titan Artifact event recently? I'm trying to think. What event had we not had recently? I feel like we've had a lot of events recently because every single Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, I feel like we have a new event. And also, yes, I did just get the new rewards. I think this morning I claimed them. So I'll be starting the rewards next week, right? And so I'll be making those videos for us. I'm hoping as soon as this stream ends, but that is the plan. But yeah, I'm trying to think what events might we have coming up for the rest of February. Because I know in March, the big event that we're going to have is obviously going to be Hero Wars birthday. And we'll have the Masquerade event, which is April 1st. But that's kind of down the line. With new heroes getting ascension skills coincide with a new boss to replace Osh. At that point, we needed a new group of heroes to beat the best team. I don't really see Osh changing. You think Osh will change? Great Storm event in March. I definitely could see the Great Storm event in March. I don't see it coming that soon, though, in terms of like it's not going to happen in February. We usually have Fearless Maiden around this time, but it is a lot like the new individual hero events that start on Mondays. Let's take a look. I'll look on my YouTube real quick. Well, I cannot seem to remember these events. I actually okay. Let's take a look. Let's search February. Or do I just go videos? Just go videos and we scroll back a little bit? Okay, let's see. 1 month ago, September, August. So May, April, we're getting closer. February, all right. So last time we had romantic skins, we had obviously the Chinese New Year event as well, Time to Love, Celeste, Time of the Fearless. So we had Time of the Fearless, and then we had a random blood calling event, which is a Jew event. But that is for mobile. Treasures of Valkyrie. Sure. Fearless Maidens, this is what you're talking about. So Fearless Maidens is usually early March. So let's take a look at the calendar. Early March is usually Fearless Maidens. So we need to have one more event before that happens. So we'll have some random event here. And then we will have April Fool's Day. Yes, I know. Okay, so right now we are here. It is the 19th. So we need one more week. And then the next week will probably be the Fearless Maiden event. If not on the 1st, then on the 4th, right? Because that'll be the exact same time it was last year. And remember, Fearless Maiden event is 3 new skins for 3 female characters. So we got to think, what event have we not had recently? It also probably doesn't help that I didn't make event videos recently, but we kind of remember what they were, right? So let's see. Skins, Kark, Brawls. We did have a Brawls event. Great Storm. Maybe we have another hero or Titan event. Maybe instead of rainy season, we have an Earth Titan event. Riotous Growth. You have not had that in a while. I think it's possible we have a Riotous Growth event. That's what I'm thinking based on what we haven't seen lately. What do you guys think? Maybe another pet event. We usually have Fearless Maiden around this time. I think Fearless Maiden will be next week. So not this coming week, right? So this coming week I'm talking about okay. Next week I think we will not have Fearless Maiden. The week after that I think we will. Hopefully that makes sense there. Do I have max totems? Yes, I indeed do 3v1. I haven't actually beaten the 3 lords yet. I've beaten 2, I think. I have not been able to beat the Water Lord yet. Is that right? No, I don't think I haven't been able to beat the Earth Lord. That's the one I haven't beaten yet. Some people think the pet event. I could see us having the pet event, but I kind of thought we'd have that um, after the maiden event. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Could be. Could absolutely be. Um, no more heroes, maybe more pets. Okay. And building up Faceless for my Hydra team. No, not off topic at all. Yeah, I think Faceless is a great option for the Hydra. I also really, I don't know if you've used Yasmin at all for the Hydra. I find Yasmin does a lot of damage. I mean, she can get taken out really easily, but if she survives long enough, she's scary. She does a lot of damage. What do you think is the best with Aurora, Celeste, and Sebastian beside the twins? I actually I like Isaac with that team, Aurora, Celeste, Isaac, Sebastian. I also I mean, I personally like putting Envari there. I know it's a very defensive team, but it actually wins a lot of matchups. I've seen it. I've seen it win a lot of matchups. So, I mean, that's not a bad option. But it's not going to be a very offensive option, right? Why is this not loading? Load, please. We're going to close this. This might also not be helping. But yeah, I think if we had Aurora, Celeste, and Sebastian, I really would like using Isaac and Envari. I'm going to put it in. Let's go ahead and put it in. This will be what we do before we wrap it up. Let's see, Auto Max, and I'm going to put in Aurora. And we can obviously put in your guys' team as well. We'll put in 3v1's team in a sec. Let's try Aurora, Celeste, and Sebastian. Where is Sebastian hiding from me? Sebastian, Isaac, and I said Envari. Am I missing him? Where did Envari go? There he is. Okay, and we're just going to run it with Mara, I guess. Why is that the pet that's with... There we go. Okay, we're going to do test team. And we'll try right off the bat. We'll try 3v1 team. He says, I use Heidi and Martha. I mean, I think there's nothing wrong with that. Heidi's a great hero. Heidi just needs to make sure that she stays alive long enough. Celeste, Sebastian, Martha, Sebastian, Heidi. Where is Sebastian? And if I'm using a team here, I want to use someone who, pet-wise, I would actually probably use like King Biscuit here. I don't know. Who would you use? Aurora Kane. Let's see, Aurora with Kane. No, Kane. Aurora Kane. Celeste with Axel. Sebastian with Fenris. Heidi with Albus. Cool. Martha with Oliver. Got it. And then who did you want for your pet? Let me know. And I can change it. Absolutely. Thank you, Herbert, for sticking around. Have a good time at work. Hope you had a good time while you were here. Much appreciated. With Axel. Okay, so with Axel, let's see how this plays out. I think 3v1 had a much more thoughtful approach to this. I just kind of threw a team that I thought would be good together. Let's see how it plays out. And one of the reasons I really like using Isaac with Sebastian is Sebastian negates a lot of negative effects, but Isaac eats up a lot of magic attackers and really stops them in terms of how much damage they really deal. So I find that to be scary. I like Envari because of his ability to control opponents. I really find it scary how effective he is on Kark if, right, they are on similar, Asgard levels. So here we can see Aurora got taken down pretty early on this side, which is not good for us. Sebastian also got taken down. It looks like the Celeste on the left-hand team is doing a lot of damage. And Martha is obviously helping, and Heidi is doing a lot of poisonous damage. We can see over time just took out Isaac. So overwhelming poison strength from Heidi. Pretty impressive. Pretty impressive stuff. And obviously Axel is a huge help. So I like that. That is a good squad. Yes, Edward, I got you. You are a mobile player. Did you have any questions about mobile? We can talk about mobile. Absolutely. No, nothing wrong with that. And absolutely, I get it. I play mobile as well, man. And with that Hydra, there is a lot of questions still on different combinations to take down those heads faster. So I'm right there with you. I'm right there with you. There's actually some similar stuff on Facebook and web right now with Osh that is very similar to that Hydra kind of platform. Just some of the heroes are a little bit different, but it totally is very similar. No problem at all. So yeah, that actually might not be a bad team. I like that one, that 3v1 just proposed of Heidi, Aurora, Sebastian, Celeste, and Martha. I think you can also find some value in this type of lineup as well. Maybe instead of Envari, maybe we use Dante. But anyway, let's go ahead and throw your team 3v1 on defense. Let's see how it runs against other options with the same 3 core heroes, right? Which were Celeste, Sebastian, and Aurora. We're going to throw in Heidi, of course. Heidi, and we will restructure these again. So I believe we had Kane, Axel, Fenris, Albus, and Oliver. And then we had, obviously, Axel here as a pet. So that's the defensive team. Let's see how this plays out with the team with Aurora. And instead of Envari, we're going to go with Dante. Do we want... We want... I think we want Axel here. Kane's fine for now there. Merlin, okay. Mara, yep. Okay, nothing wrong with that. And we're going to use Biscuit. We're going to go for it. And Calnap has a team as well. We can try Calnap's team, no problem. Yes, thank you, 3v1. Yeah, we're just going to run some defense. We're going to probably run my team, and then we're going to run Calnap's team, and then we'll probably, honestly, unless someone else has some suggestions, we might end up wrapping it up here. Oliver might not have been a bad option. I went with King Biscuit because I know King Biscuit slows down the enemy, which will be a problem for Martha, I think. But we'll see how this goes if Dante can charge up fast enough. But he got taken out right there by Celeste, blocking the healing by our Celeste. So, yeah, looking promising for this side. I like this team. I think 3v1 proposed a very good team. We'll try... Did I test against the wrong thing? I did test against the wrong thing. Whoops. Let's try this one more time. Aurora with Axel. Whoops. Sebastian, Isaac, and we want Dante. All right. Sorry. We'll try this one more time. And then we will try... we'll try Calnap's team right after. All right, so there's that. Oh, that's a close one. But 3v1's team is victorious here. All right, we're going to try Calnap's team before we end up wrapping up this stream. I think Calnap's team's pretty good, but I think 3v1 has a great team here. So Aurora with Kane. Aurora with Kane. Tristan with Fenris. Tristan with Fenris. Where's Tristan? Where's Tristan? Tristan with Fenris. Yep. Marcus with Axel. Marcus with Axel. Sebastian with Albus. And Iris with Oliver. All right, and then the pet should be who? Who's the pet, Calnap? Who's the pet? Is it Oliver? Who are we using? All right, we're gonna run it with Oliver. We'll see how it goes. But yeah, all right. So we'll test this guy out. We'll see how it goes. And I don't know. I like 3v1's team a lot. I think it might be one of the teams to check out if you are looking to use Aurora, Celeste, and Sebastian. Let's speed it up a little bit here. Get some stuff going. I mean, it holds up on defense too. I mean, look at that. Heidi dealing some damage and being close enough to Martha to get that advantage of her healing. Looks like a nice team. Axel is pet. Okay, we'll try one more time, but it looks like there's going to be either a timeout or a win on the 3v1 squad, and we'll wrap it up after this one. This will be the last test. So thank you guys so much for your assistance here and patience. Let's see. So we're going to do this again. Aurora, Kane, Tristan with Fenris, Marcus with Axel, Sebastian with Albus, and Iris with Oliver. Okay. All right, and we're running it with Axel as pet. All right, so let's see. Speeding it up. So, Aurora down first. Wow, it's a close one. Oh, and she's done it. Looks like it's looking like you might have done it. It's looking promising. Oh, can we deal enough damage to Martha, though? It may end up being a timeout. Wow. So a very close one, but a time. We'll test. Yeah, okay, Greg. We'll test it out. We will test it out before we wrap things up. We might as well. Aurora, Kira. After this one, though, we will have to wrap it up. Axel, Kira, Celeste, Sebastian, and Isaac. Yes. After this one, though, we will have to wrap it up. I apologize, but that's what we're going to have to do. And Axel is main pet. And then we got to make sure these are right. So we got Kane here. We got Fenris, Axel, Isaac with Oliver, and Sebastian with Albus. Okay, there we go. Incognito, I will do a stream tomorrow. Yeah, we'll do one in the morning if possible. I'm going to shoot for sometime either 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will let you guys know in the Discord channel. Okay, we can also try basses, but after that, we really, really do need to wrap it up. Let's see. I'm on the second Hydra, and I'm using Ju, Mojo, Martha, and Varian Faces. That's a very good team. I like it a lot. Oh, wow, this is close. But I think Aurora might help clinch it for the team on the right, 3v1's team. It's a very close fight. But yeah, okay, going to Ju. I like Ju a lot. I like Mojo a lot. Martha's great on that team, and Var is a great control. And that's a good team, Edward. I like that team a lot. I like the team a lot, actually, for the Hydra heads. That's solid. All right, let's speed it up a little bit here because we are in a standstill. Man. Neither team is giving in an inch, and it looks like we might result in a timeout. And it does. Wow. All right, Bass, you're up. Final attempt. Aurora, Kark, Celeste, Iris, and Seb. Let's see. Aurora, you might want Kane. Fenris is probably fine. Maybe you want Axel here. And all right, I guess we can do a couple more, but we really should probably start considering wrapping this up. Let's see, we'll probably go with this. Yes, thank you, Incognito, for hanging out. I will see you tomorrow morning. Much appreciated. Let's check out Bass's team here. Then we'll do Wally's squad, and we really, really, really will wrap up. But okay, so Kark is doing well, but got taken out there by Celeste. So that's a rough one. It's a rough one. Wasn't a bad team, just a tough matchup. Let's go with this one. All right, so we got Rufus. We got Rufus here. Rufus and Vari. Heidi. Countering Heidi with a Heidi. Heidi, Iris, and Dorian. Dorian's great with both of these heroes. Love this call here. Let's see, Dorian. Dorian the Vampire. And we are using... What pet are we using there? Let me know what pet we're using. We got Axel here. We got Mara here. Biscuit. Albus and Merlin. Okay. And which pet are we equipping this team with? Wally, which team are we equipping this team with so I can get it going? And we can do our final test on this dangerous 3v1 squad. Yes, thank you guys for hitting that like button. I rarely use this lineup with a Violet 3 Heidi, and it does excellent in terms of defense. It's impressive. It's been working very, very well 3v1. Though there are countless counters, he says. I believe it. Well, you got a pet for us here? Team Axel. All right. Let's see. This is going to be the last one for tonight. Then we will wrap it up. And we'll be doing a stream tomorrow as well. Hopefully, I'll have those videos up in between. But yes, if you guys don't mind hitting that like button, it is much appreciated. So here we go. We got Rufus. Wow. That was a clean move by Rufus and Heidi with Iris assisting. Wally, that was a great team. But yes, 3v1, a great team. I do like this team overall. It held up against a lot of different offenses, and it was impressive. Absolutely. So thank you guys for helping us out there. Got everything going. It is another, ×4 sale event for today and tomorrow. But then after that, I don't think we're going to have a Monday event. I'm hoping we don't for a little while. And we got everything going. So thank you guys for a great stream tonight. It was a definitely, I think, successful when we talked a little bit about upcoming pet skin or upcoming hero skins. Oh geez, pet skins, hero skins. We did some battle testing. We did a bunch of maintenance on the account. We talked a little bit about upcoming events, and yeah, I think overall it was a great stream. I will be doing one tomorrow morning, and I'm hoping to get some of those videos posted for you guys for Saturday contests starting next weekend. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me here on the stream. And I look forward to potentially seeing you tomorrow. And if not, then next week. And next week, we will start having some winners for prizes. So thank you guys so much. And I look forward to seeing you guys all later.